Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to J. Doyle Field here at East Brunswick High School for tonight's contest between the North Brunswick Raiders and our East Brunswick Lady Bears. Tonight we honor our departing seniors who have experienced success on and off the field over the past several seasons. Their actions have affected not only their teammates, but their coaches, the fans, the community, and their families in a positive way. They have also helped maintain the pride that East Brunswick High School takes in its athletic program. We would also like to thank the family and friends who have been supportive the entire time alongside our athletes. Congratulations and good luck. Now, our seniors. Molly Bladice, escorted by Father Mark and Mother Melanie Bladice, as well as Brother Jared and Sister Shelby. Maggie DeSiena, escorted by Father Pete and Mother Jamie, as well as Brother Sal. Riley Krasinski, escorted by Father Mike, Mother Allison, and Sister Ava. Eva Lito, escorted by Father Robert, Mother Rose Lito. Ashley McGowan, escorted by Father Mike, Mother Sherry, as well as Sisters Aubrey and Addison. Ava McVicker, escorted by Father John McVicker and Mother Christine McVicker, as well as Sister Grace. Erica Riggio, escorted by Father Joe, Mother Jen, and Brother Nick Riggio. Julia Rose, escorted by Father James and Mother Jenna Rose. And finally, Veronica Slavinsky, escorted by Father Dimitri, Mother Maria Slavinsky, as well as Grandpa Mark One more time, let's hear it for our East Brunswick Lady Bear seniors. We'd also like to take a moment to recognize the seniors from North Brunswick High School: Victoria Longo, Angelina Monroe, Kai Marie Williams, Mia Farinas, Mona Krisnak, Michaela Martinez, and Isabella Criswick. Congratulations to those North Brunswick seniors as well.
Hello and welcome to East Brunswick High School. Today it's girls lacrosse as the East Brunswick Bears host the North Brunswick Raiders in a girls lacrosse match, and it's senior night for the girls. We had a short pregame ceremony recognizing the seniors and their families. Thank you to Tony Alexander for doing the PA announcing on that. And here we see the East Brunswick girls huddling up, getting ready to take on the Raiders of North Brunswick. The Bears are coming off 2 straight losses to West Windsor, Plainsboro North, and Monroe, but have won 3 of the last 5 matches, while North Brunswick comes in off a win against Edison, but are 1-4 in their previous 5 matches. I'm Anthony Pagliuco. I'll be your announcer for today. Thank you for joining us. As we get ready for the opening draw, that's Erica Riggio, number 2 for East Brunswick out there. She is one of the 9 seniors on this team and is one of the stars of this team, coming in with having just scored her 100th point of her career and has 40 goals on the season. Starting for East Brunswick, we have the aforementioned Erica Riggio starting at mid. At attack, we have Veronica Slavinsky, Eva Leto, Ashley McGowan, and Ava McVicker. Rounding out the midfielders, we have Logan Hooper, Jolie Salomon, Erica Riggio. And then in defense, we have Maggie DeSiena, Riley Krasinski, Molly Bladice, and Julia Rose. Riggio controls the opening draw, running downfield right into the attacking third, looking for a shot on goal. Gets crowded inside that 8-meter arc and loses control as North Brunswick comes back the other way. Good defensive play there by East Brunswick's number 19, Julia Rose, to break that up. And North Brunswick resumes right around midfield, working up the right sideline. North Brunswick loses control as number 17, Jolie Salomon, picks it up and starts running towards the attacking third for the Bears. Here we go, looking for a shot, and that's a goal. Number 8, Veronica Slavinsky with the goal. Veronica is one of our seniors, and she will be attending Ohio State University next year. And that is a great start for East Brunswick, a quick 1-0 goal. And less than a minute, or just over a minute in. I should note that the clock you see on the screen is not the official clock. It's kind of just being kept by us up in the booth here to try and keep it close, but the official clock is being kept down on the field. Riggio again wins another face-off. And we have a quick whistle and a quick restart as Riggio dumps it into the right side. Again, number 8, Veronica Slavinsky with the ball. Passes to 16, and then on to 11, Ashley McGowan, working it around the top of the crease. And a shot by Riggio scores. That's number 2, Erica Riggio, adding to her team high goal count. She came into the game with 40 goals and adds another one there. The Bears and the Raiders squared off earlier this month on April 9th, and the Bears won that game 12-3. And Riggio had 5 goals in that game, so she'll see if she can outdo herself today. East Brunswick wins another draw, and here's number 16, Logan Hooper, streaking downfield with control. Works the ball around to number 12, back to 17. And Riggio up top. Bears working it in right around that 12-meter fan into the 8-meter arc. A shot, but it was a penalty, looks like, on North Brunswick. So East Brunswick will have a shot on the 12-meter arc, or 12-meter fan, as they resume play here. Ooh, shot. Looks like it may have been deflected. Easy save for North Brunswick goalie as she restarts play with a nice long toss up the left sideline. East Brunswick regains control, heading downfield. Works the ball to Slavinsky as she looks for a shot, and goal. That's her second of the game so far. Beats the North Brunswick keeper with ease. Slavinsky coming into this game only had 1 previous goal on the season, so she's tripled that mark today with adding on 2 more goals. And once again, Riggio prepares for the draw. And East Brunswick again wins possession. McGowan passes over to Salomon. Nice deke. Finds some space and dishes it off to number 9, Eva Leto, who draws a foul. And she will resume play with an unobstructed shot here from the 12-meter fan. Ooh, just wide on the bounce shot, and the ball goes out of bounds behind the goal. This will be East Brunswick maintaining possession as Slavinsky inbounds it. And they find 17 Jolie Salomon up top, working it around the arc to number 9, Eva Leto. And passes it down to the baseline. Back up top, looking for room. And another penalty on North Brunswick will be East Brunswick with an unobstructed start from the 12-meter fan here. And a shot and scores. Ashley McGowan with the goal off the penalty. And that is now a 4-0 lead for East Brunswick. Ashley McGowan is another of our seniors, and she will be attending High Point University in the fall. Congratulations to her. And Riggio once again prepares for the draw. Riggio wins possession, sprinting downfield right through the North Brunswick defense. Cradles, finds number 12 for a shot, and another goal. That is number 12, Ava McNair. She will be attending Rutgers next year. Another senior, really getting in on the scoring here on senior day. You love to see it. And another assist from Erica Riggio gives her another point, adding to her team leads. And not even 5 minutes in, and the Bears are already up 5-0 in this game. Riggio wins another draw, and just like last time, sprinting downfield through the defense, cradling, shooting, and scoring. Erica Riggio with another goal. That's her second of the game. And already a commanding 6-0 lead here on senior night. And deja vu all over again as Riggio wins the draw, dishes it off to number 9, Evaletto, bobbles it and fights for possession. And East Brunswick will come away with it as that's Ava McVicker. Dishes it off to Jolie Salomon. Cradles, working the left side of the 12-meter arc, or 12-meter fan, sorry. East Brunswick working the ball around. Finding the open girl. Trying to get into some space and create a shot. Aaron pass picked up by number 7 on North Brunswick. Guarded by Logan Hooper there and joined by Jolie Salomon. And North Brunswick maintains possession. Passes it up ahead to number 16. And North Brunswick works it down into their attacking third before turning it over as Maggie DeSiena picks it up and starts the Bears' offensive charge. DeSiena dishes off to number 8. That's Veronica Slavinsky, who works the ball into the middle, looking for an open cutter, and an errant pass just misses number 9, Evaletto. North Brunswick regains possession behind their goal, trying to get the ball out of their defensive third, working the left sideline, and crossing midfield. That's number 13, Isabella Garcia, a junior, who dishes it off to number 3, Angelina Monroe. And looking for a shot, draws a foul against East Brunswick. And Monroe will look for a start right here at the 12-meter fan. See if she can get a shot off against East Brunswick's goalie, Maria Bumbaka. Great defense from East Brunswick, prevents the shot, but Monroe retains possession and works the ball around the fan. And here's Kay Marie Williams passing behind the goal to number 14, Moana Krasnik. I apologize for mispronunciations of these last names. As East Brunswick regains possession and looks to find space, sprinting upfield. Deflection and into the net of the goalie stick as she tosses it out towards the 30-yard line. And North Brunswick has possession, crossing midfield and drawing a penalty. Quick restart for number 1 on North Brunswick, Kay Marie Williams. She is also a senior. And congratulations to the North Brunswick seniors as well. We heard Tony Alexander give them a quick shout out in the pregame ceremony. Let's see if East Brunswick D can tighten up here and prevent any shots on goal. North Brunswick works it around just outside of the 12-meter fan. And number 3 here, Monroe, looks to get a shot, charges through, draws some contact, and that is a foul against North Brunswick as we get a quick restart from East Brunswick. That's number 19, Julia Rose, sprinting downfield into the offensive third and drawing a penalty. Quick restart, she looks for a shot and scores. Julia Rose with the goal, number 19. That is her first goal on the season. Congratulations to Julia on senior night scoring a goal. Julia is attending Rutgers University next year and makes it a 7-0 lead for East Brunswick with 3 minutes left to go in the first period. Riggio again wins the draw, sprinting upfield, working into the attacking third, dishes it off to number 13, Sienna Mitchell. Working it around, that is Slavinsky with the ball. Getting in the way of Leto, passes it off to 13, again Sienna Mitchell, she's a sophomore. And draws the foul, looks like the stick was a little too close to the head, a dangerous play. And East Brunswick looking to work the ball around that 12-meter arc and behind the goal. Here's Leto off to Mitchell. Mitchell to her left finds Riggio and back to Mitchell. Being guarded well by North Brunswick's number 17, Mia Farinhas, also a senior, who drew the foul and doesn't seem to agree with it. Looks to be asking for some clarification. But Mitchell will get the restart. As the referees confer here and give an explanation to Mia Farinhas. And the restart for East Brunswick. Mitchell back to Mitchell between her and number 12, McVicker. McVicker has it, finds Mitchell. Mitchell in space, holds back on the shot and works it back to the center. A little pitch and catch between Mitchell and McVicker. McVicker goes deep to Slavinsky, has it briefly knocked out of her stick, but regains possession. And working behind the goal as she finds Gianna Stavola, a sophomore. Coming down on just about 35 seconds in the quarter as East Brunswick works the ball around. Doesn't seem to be in too much of a rush to shoot with a 7-0 lead already. That's McVicker. The pass is broken up by number 1, Camery Williams, but number 20, Gianna Stavola, regains control and dishes it back to McVicker, who finds Eva Leto. 10 seconds left. Let's see if the Bears can get one more shot on goal or if they're content to just maintain possession and take this to the break. And that looks like exactly what they will do as the horn sounds. And East Brunswick maintains a 7-0 lead after the first period. And we'll re-huddle and regroup on the sideline. I mentioned that these two teams met previously on April 9th, and in that game, East Brunswick did win 12-3. Erica Riggio had 5 goals in that game. Veronica Slavinsky had a goal. Sienna Mitchell, Ashley McGowan, Jolie Salomon, and Gianna Stavola had 2 goals en route to that 12-3 win. East Brunswick is at 5-6 on the season, while North Brunswick is 1-10. And they are both in the GMC Red Division. So this is a good rivalry game in Division Middlesex Conference game. To recap the scoring for East Brunswick, we had goals from open the scoring off number 8, Veronica Slavinsky, followed up with an Erica Riggio goal before Slavinsky netted her second. And then we had Ashley McGowan with a goal, followed by Ava McVicker. Erica Riggio then picked up her second. And closing out the scoring for the first period was Juliana Rose, number 19. The Bears are coached by Jessica Allen. And she's got to like what she sees here so far on senior night, as it's been a dominant Bears performance in an early 7-0 lead. North Brunswick is coached by Maureen Shammy. Assistants are Jessica Quiana and Risa May Austin. I should also mention East Brunswick is assisted by Coach Ashley Nielsen. There you see Coach Allen in the middle, getting her girls excited. Some of the underclassmen with their signs celebrating senior night and their T-shirts. And just a lot of school pride all around. I do want to mention some of the other seniors that we haven't talked too much about today. We have Riley Krasinski, who is a starting defender. She will be attending the University of South Carolina in the fall. And if that name sounds familiar, you must be a fan of East Brunswick girls basketball, because her sister is a 2-year starter for them. Riggio gets ready to start the second quarter with the draw. And once again wins possession, as the Bears now moving left to right on the screen. Look to, nope, they fouled, and North Brunswick gets the ball heading in the opposite direction. Another whistle against East Brunswick, but the quick play does not interrupt the flow, as North Brunswick looking to enter the attacking third. Drawing another whistle, and here's Mia Farinas. Pass to number 16, who I do not have on my roster. I apologize to them. And a shot off the post, as North Brunswick maintains possession just outside of the 12-meter line. Number 9 has it up top, just about 20 yards out. And that's a penalty against North Brunswick, as Riggio picks it up for a quick restart. Looking to work the left sideline. Cradling past numerous defenders. Looking to find number, can't tell who that is in East Brunswick, number 9. That's Eva Leto. Back to Riggio, back to Leto. Working the right side, and takes it behind the net, behind the crease. Finds the cutter, number 12, with a shot. Goal! That is Ava McVicker with her second goal on a beautiful pass and beautiful play from Leto, working behind the goal, finding the cutting McVicker, right in front of the goal. And a sweet shot puts it in for her second of the game and gives the Bears an 8-0 lead. McVicker is a senior. Will be attending Rutgers University in the fall. And once again, Riggio at the draw wins possession and heads right downfield, looking to find an open player as she dishes it to Jolie Salomon, who finds number 9, Leto, over to McGowan, back to the middle of the field, and Salomon back to McGowan, who finds Slavinsky behind the goal, working it back to McVicker. And here is Leto back to McVicker. Cutting in front of goal, and the pass just missed by Leto as North Brunswick picks up possession and looks to get it out of their defensive area. Finds number 16 upfield, bobbled, and East Brunswick regains possession. That's Rose finds number 9, Leto, on the left sideline. But North Brunswick picks up the ground ball, and number 15, Shania Anthony, crosses midfield looking for an open teammate. Swarmed on defense by 2 Bears, Riggio and number 11, McGowan. North Brunswick streaking downfield. Number 10 is Kara McCarthy. The Raiders looking for a shot and their first score of the game as McCarthy dishes it to the right. And looking to get into the middle to number 9 with a shot. Nope, deflected, and loose ball recovered by Riggio. Sprinting across midfield, right through North Brunswick defense. A whistle against North Brunswick. Riggio slows it down and looks to restart with numbers up in the offensive third here. And works it into the middle to Leto. Over to Jolie Salomon. Back to Leto. And working it behind the goal is Leto, looking for a cutter in the middle. Loses possession on a whistle, and that'll be a penalty against North Brunswick. And Eva Leto will bring the ball in from the nearest hash on that 12-meter fan. See if she can find a shot for herself or find an open bear. And the bounce shot goes just over the goal and out of bounds. Looks like that'll be East Brunswick possession as Slavinsky brings it back in bounds. Finds number 16, Logan Hooper, up top. Back to Salomon. Slavinsky to Riggio behind the goal. Looking for a cutter in the middle. Riggio works it back to the right, her left. And Leto, goes for the tricky shot. Missed, but rebound by Riggio. Back to the middle to Leto, who shoots but saved by the keeper, and keeper scoops it up and has possession. North Brunswick looking to release, chucks it downfield. It's about to 35 and intercepted by Maggie DeSiena, who's looking to create a shot for herself. Shot was saved, but there is a whistle, so she will retain possession and get a free start at that 12-meter fan. See if she can get a quick shot and join the scoring party here. Maggie DeSiena cuts in, goes to the ground and just misses the shot, but draws another whistle. And will be another penalty on North Brunswick, so she'll get to try it again. DeSiena is going to Anderson College in South Carolina. She's also a senior. And looking to get a shot, goes high and scores. Maggie DeSiena with the goal, making it 9-0. And let's check, see how many goals she has on the season, if that's her first. DeSiena, that is her first goal. Congratulations to her. Another memorable senior night for another East Brunswick Bear here. And we've got a little over 5 minutes and 20 seconds left as we get ready for another draw. Riggio does not win this one as North Brunswick retains possession. And sprinting downfield into the attacking third. That is a foul against number 10. A little bit of a check there against number 5, Krasinski. And that looks to be a delay of game penalty as a card comes out from the ref. And play is resumed with Krasinski crossing midfield, cradling up the right side, plenty of space, brings the ball into the attacking area, and dishes it off to McVicker, over to Slavinsky on the right side of the goal, looking for someone in the middle of the field. Errant pass intended for Joanna Parada, but recovered and worked over to Ava Leto. Brooke Kenyon, she is a junior. And the Bears working the ball behind the goal, looking for cutters into the middle and trying to extend this lead. Good ball movement by the Bears. And I jinxed it as they throw an errant pass away and recovered by North Brunswick. And a penalty against the Bears as the Raiders quick restart. Nice defensive play there by number 9, Eva Leto. Knocks the ball free. The Bears come away with it. And this is Riley Krasinski crossing over into the attacking third. Has it knocked loose, fighting for possession. And draws the penalty as the Bears maintain possession. Slavinsky to the right, going to work behind the net as the Bears set up their offense. She finds McGowan, works it back up top to Leto, over to Riggio, back to Leto, and McGowan on the right. Slavinsky. Errant pass to Leto, who scoops it up as the Bears maintain possession. And deep pass back to Slavinsky. It's right about the goal line there, maybe a little behind the net. Back to the top right of the 12-meter fan, working it around over to Riggio. Bears with plenty of space, uncontested as Riggio draws a foul, I believe. Riggio with the restart over to McGowan and Slavinsky. Slavinsky to Brooke Kenyon. Pass was broken up. Ooh, as number 15 there gets tripped up, and that'll be a penalty against East Brunswick. That's Shania Anthony for North Brunswick. She is also she's a junior. As she restarts. And more whistles out on the field. And a card comes out for the ref. That's a 2-minute penalty, I believe. And is this Ava McVicker coming off for the penalty there? North Brunswick restarts. That's Shania Anthony looking to get the ball across midfield, knocked away, but draws the penalty and maintains possession. Looking upfield, finds number 4. Ooh, and that pass is intercepted by Julia Rose. Finds Riggio, crossing midfield. Nice little spin move, trying to create some space and work her way through the North Brunswick defense. Goes upfield to number 8, Slavinsky. The ball's knocked loose and gained by North Brunswick behind the net. Number 7 there, Daphne Rivera. Unloads it to number 10, Kara McCarthy. Crosses midfield. Nice play by number 5, Riley Krasinski. Breaks up that pass, gets it to Brooke Kenyon. Turned back over as North Brunswick gets possession. Working the left sideline here, trying to find an open Raider and get a shot on goal. The whistle comes in, and it is timeout. I know our clock says there's no time left. There is still 10 seconds on the clock in the first half here. We'll fade off our scoreboard there, as the Raiders, with 10 seconds, look to see if they can get a goal for the in the end of the first half here. Running through the seniors again for East Brunswick. Molly Blattice will be attending University of Pittsburgh, the Pitt Panthers, along with Eva Leto, also attending Pitt. We've got Ashley McGowan going to High Point, Ava McVicker, Rutgers University, Maggie D. Sienna Anderson, again in South Carolina. Julia Rose will be going to Rutgers, and Riley Krasinski, University of South Carolina. Congratulations to all the seniors. Playing a great game so far, surely one that they will remember, and we're happy to have it on video for them so they can brag to their friends and eventually their families down the line and show off some of their skills. Okay, and we're ready to resume play for the final 10 seconds of the half, as North Brunswick will have the ball on offense as the Bears look to continue the shutout. And that is Maria Bumbaka in goal. Haven't had much cause to announce her name yet, but I'm sure she wants to keep the shutout alive here as well. Maria is a sophomore in goal. Seems to have a bright future ahead of her. And seems to be some confusion amongst North Brunswick about who will Start play here. Number 6 gets the honor. That's Victoria Longo, senior. Play resumes. She cradles, looking for some space. Needs to get a shot off soon. Dishes it to number 10, McCarthy with the shot. And a great save by Maria. And that shot was after the buzzer, so it will not count. And the Bears go into halftime with the 9-0 lead. Maria Bumbaka with a great save just before the buzzer to maintain that shutout. And we will take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the second half of tonight's senior night contest. Okay, and welcome back to the second half of the East Brunswick Bears taking on the North Brunswick Raiders in a girls lacrosse match here on senior night. Again, it is 9-0 East Brunswick as we get ready to resume the second half. And see if we have any substitutions for the Bears out there. Looks to be a lot of the same senior starters here as Riggio gets ready for the draw. Maria Bumbaka takes her place in net, and we are ready to resume as we look to get the third period underway. And East Brunswick comes away with possession. Draws a quick penalty, keeps the restart going as Jolie Salomon draws another whistle, and we'll slow it down a little bit this time. Salomon with the pass over to Leto. Back to, that is Slavinsky working behind the goal. Back to Leto. Looking to find someone in the center and gets it off to Logan Hooper. Works it over to Jolie Salomon. Back to the left to Riggio, to McVicker. Back to Salomon, to Hooper. And Slavinsky. Working it around the 12-meter arc there, or 12-meter fan, finds Riggio in the center. And Bears look to just be content making a pass, making a run. Leto cuts through, back, works her way behind the net. Good possession by East Brunswick here, keeping the ball off the turf. Slavinsky dekes like she's going in, cuts back, and continues to work the ball around. McGowan recovers possession, works it up back to that 12-meter fan. A shot blocked by the keeper. It's Eva Leto with the shot. A little bit of a scrum trying to come away with the ball. North Brunswick had it, lost it. East Brunswick gets it back. That's Jolie Salomon working it around the far sideline to Slavinsky, to McGowan. Skip past to McVicker, loses it, but picks it back up off the turf. Little stutter step, gets it over to McGowan. It's back to Leto, trying to find a crease and get in there. Gets it back to Slavinsky behind the goal. Number 16 with the cut, Hooper, but couldn't get the ball to her. Slavinsky makes a cut. Leto takes it behind the net, looking for Riggio in the middle. Ooh, just missed it, but East Brunswick will maintain possession. And Slavinsky back to Hooper, behind the goal to Jolie Salomon. Back to Hooper. Look, ooh, tried to find Leto on the cut into the middle of there. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like it'll be North Brunswick coming away with possession here. And McGowan on defense, trying to knock it away, but fouls North Brunswick because they maintain possession. and work it up the right sideline, cross midfield. That's number 3. I believe that is Angelina Monroe. Draws another foul. Quick restart. Cradling, looks to dish it into the up, turned over, and that's East Brunswick, number 5, Riley Krasinski coming away with it. Making her way through the defense, up the left sideline here, and into the attacking third. Krasinski stops, pivots, looking for an open cutter, gets it to Leto. Makes a move, shot, and just wide. Ball goes out of bounds behind the goal, and looks to be North Brunswick coming away with possession. Or maybe not. It'll be East. Nope, it is. Okay. Apologies. North Brunswick will be starting it from the keeper position. She looks to toss it downfield to an open Raider. And that's deflected on the ground. Fight for the ball. Who will come away with it? A lot of sticks in there. And North Brunswick gets possession. That's number 16 streaking past, or number 6, sorry. Victoria Longo. Cutting through into the attacking third. Cradles through to East Brunswick defenders. Loses possession as Logan Hooper comes away with it for the Bears. Hooper is a sophomore starting midfielder. And this is Krasinski looking to make her way towards midfield along the right sideline. She's got Slavinsky ahead of her, dishes it, pops out of the net, out of her stick, and a little collision between teammates there. Hope they're both okay. Play continues for North Brunswick. East Brunswick defense comes away with the ball. Gets it up to Riggio near midfield. Cradles, goes to her left. Plenty of space. See if she can find an open bear or create a shot for herself. She pulls it back and looks to get numbers up into the attacking third here. Dishes it off to McGowan. Bear substitutions coming in. Looks like number 13, Sienna Mitchell, and number 20, Gianna Stavola checking in. There goes Stavola. She gets the ball. Back to 13, that's Sienna Mitchell. 2 sophomores there, Sienna Mitchell and Gianna Stavola. As North Brunswick gets possession and looks to, popped right out of the stick, and East Brunswick comes away with it. That's Eva Leto cutting towards the middle. See if she can get a shot off. Working on her right hand there. Cuts it back to Riggio, and that's shot and goal. Riggio picks up the hat trick on the assist from Eva Leto. And that makes it an even 10 for East Brunswick. First goal of the second half by Erica Riggio, her 3rd of the game. And the clock now will continue to run with a 10-point lead. I apologize for stopping it briefly. So we're about 30 seconds off of the official game clock that's being kept out on the field. Just under 4:20 left on that. Riggio in the draw. Pops back in possession of North Brunswick. Number 10, McCarthy, dishes it off to number 9. That's Calgoridis, sorry. And that's Giovanna Stavola comes away with it for the Bears, looking to cut through some defenders and make her way across midfield. Nice possession on the cradle. And looking for Slavinsky, but number 13 got her stick on it there. Isabella Garcia as the ball goes out of bounds and will be East Brunswick possession with Slavinsky bringing it in here. Veronica Slavinsky, again another senior, Ohio State University bound in the fall. And Leto has it up top, dishes over to Riggio. Back to McGowan, back to Riggio, back to Stavola. Leto with a shot. Ooh, save, great save by the keeper there. And she dumps it downfield. A nice long toss. Broken up by number 6, Molly Bladice. Maintains possession, cuts through the defense, looking to get a shot off herself. Bounce shot and goal. Molly Bladice joins in on the scoring party on senior night. That's another defender for East Brunswick with the goal. And she is one of the 2 University of Pittsburgh bound seniors on this team. Congratulations to her on the goal. And let's see her totals for the year. Don't see anything for previous goals, so if that's her first of the season, congratulations to her, Molly Bladice. Gives the Bears the 11-0 lead. North Brunswick has possession. Gets it to Monroe there in the middle. Looking to force some action. Back to number 6, Longo. Over to McCarthy on the far sideline, right around the 10-yard line, just outside of that 12-meter fan. Back to Monroe, bobbles it, but scoops it up off the turf. Gets it to number 19, Isabella Kresvik, who cuts in, takes it behind the goal. Over to number 16. Looking to make some space with a shot and save. Another great save by the sophomore Maria Bumbaka. Outlets it to, I believe that was Sienna Mitchell, who finds Riggio right around midfield. Quick foul and quick restart as Riggio cuts upfield. Look to find a bear in front of the net, but it goes unaccounted for, out of bounds, and will be North Brunswick possession. Just under 30 seconds left in the quarter here as North Brunswick restarts it and is working the near sideline here, right around midfield, looking to get something going offensively. As we've got number 19, Isabella Kresvik, cutting towards the middle, has it knocked out, knocked loose. And the Bears once again defend against the late surge by North Brunswick and end the third quarter, with an 11-0 lead intact. 2 goals in that period. We had Erica Riggio and Molly Bladice. It's Riggio's 3rd on the game, and that was Molly Bladice's 1st goal. As East Brunswick will enter the 4th quarter with a 11-0 shutout. Still in order. There's head coach again, Jessica Allen. Kind of in the middle left of your screen, addressing her team. Can't be much to be critical about in an 11-0 game, especially on senior night. I mentioned earlier that Riggio came into the game with a team lead of 40 goals on the season. Sophomore Sienna Mitchell is second with 14 goals. She has yet to score today. Ava McVicker has 12 goals on the season, and with her 2, she now is in a tie of the second place with Mitchell. And then we have Gianna Stavolo with 7 goals. Jolie Salomon enters the game with 5. Veronica Slavinsky entered the game with 4 and added 2 more on today, so she's at 6 currently. Eva Leto has 2 coming into today. And a lot more have entered with their first goals of the season. Today, Molly Bladice, Maggie DeSiena, Julia Rose. And see if we can get any more goals in the fourth and final quarter here. Set to start as Riggio gets ready for the draw against Cara McCarthy of North Brunswick. And Riggio wins the draw, heading downfield. Finds Slavinsky. That's Leto. Look at the cut, takes a shot. Ooh. Nice save by the goalie. Deflects it wide and out of bounds. Ball comes back into play for East Brunswick. Ashley McGowan looking for, that's number 7, that's Johanna Parada. Over to Slavinsky. Slavinsky to McGowan, to Leto. Looking to muscle in and get a shot. There she is, and saved by the keeper. Tried to go upper left corner. A nice save by the North Brunswick keeper. Tries to outlet it. Thrown out of bounds. Good defense there by Johanna Parada. Pressuring the goalie on the outlet pass. Forced a turnover as number 8 here, Slavinsky, brings it back into play. Finds Leto. Goes behind the goal to number 3, Brooke Kenyon, who's looking for number 9, let back to Leto. Works her way, trying to force a shot and gets it deflected and knocked out as North Brunswick comes away with it. Working their way up the far sideline is number 1, Kay Marie Williams. Nice defensive play there by Krasinski. And Julia Rose, no, sorry, that's Maggie DeSiena, picks it up and gets it restarted. Back to Krasinski. Sprinting up the far sideline. Krasinski looking downfield. Or is content to take it herself. Cuts it back towards the center of the field. Jukes right, looking for a shot. Ooh, and it pops out just before she can get it off. As North Brunswick scoops it off the turf, and that's Mia Farinhas coming away with it. East Brunswick regains possession right around the 40, and that's Brooke Kenyon. Cutting upfield. Oh, sorry, that's Eva Leto. Going behind the goal, trying to get it into number 12 there for the shot, McVicker. And that's Kay Marie Williams of North Brunswick, who tried to get it upfield, but it was intercepted, deflected, and regained control by Erica Riggio. Slows it up and tries to get all 7 of the girls into the attacking third and start their offense. Working it around. If you can hear, it sounds like they're saying last chance for Eva, trying to get Eva Leto a goal on senior night. There's a shot, there it is, there's a goal. Eva Leto, just as coach drew it up. And that makes it 12-0. And I think every senior, except for Krasinski, has a goal this game so far. So let's see if we can get one more for Krasinski. They called last chance for Eva there and delivered. Let's see what they can work out in the last 8 minutes of this game. As the clock continues to wind down, just under 8 minutes. Beautiful night here at J. Doyle Stadium. Had a little bit of showers before the game, but it's a nice cool night. Ooh, that is a penalty against East Brunswick. Bit of a dangerous play with the stick close to the head of the North Brunswick player. As North Brunswick gets possession and looking to break along the far sideline, past midfield into the attacking third. Leto again called for the foul. As North Brunswick works into the middle with Angelina Monroe. Looking for open cutters inside the 8-meter arc. Forces her way left. Doesn't get a shot off, but brings it around goal, behind the goal, and looks for a cutter in the middle. Tries to do it herself into traffic. Ball pops up and is scooped up by the keeper, Maria Bumbaka, who outlets to Julia Rose. Breaking out of the defensive zone. Works it back to number 5, Krasinski. Over to DeSiena. Here's Riley. Krasinski working her way up the sideline, looking to join the scoring party here. Cuts through on the right, works her way behind goal. Maintains possession and then dumps it off to number 11, Ashley McGowan. McGowan pulls back, works it over to Leto. Ball hits the turf, scooped back up. And Bears maintain it, looking to get Riley the ball and get every senior a goal here on senior night. There's Slavinsky to her left. Throws into the middle to Krasinski. Ooh, just knocked loose by North Brunswick. Good defense there by number 20. Penalty on East Brunswick. Tried to knock it loose, but drew another penalty there. I don't think she gave her the proper 4 meters needed to resume play there. North Brunswick tosses it up near midfield. Ball is loose. Knocked around the feet. Let's see who comes away with it here. And it'll be East Brunswick. Riley Krasinski has it, working up the left sideline. Looks to try and cut towards the middle and get a shot for herself. Krasinski shoots, scores! And that makes it official. Every senior, all 9 seniors on senior night have scored a goal. Pretty fantastic. Imagine it's got to make everyone down on the field happy, everyone on the sidelines, everyone in the bleachers, up in the broadcast booth. It's an awesome night for the East Brunswick Bears. Lucky number 13 by Riley Krasinski with just over 4 minutes left in the game. And that is also Krasinski's first goal of the season. Big night for the Bears all around, lots of firsts. And certainly, again, a memorable senior night. That ball is picked up by Leto. Sprinting through the defense. Deep pass, looking for number 12, McVicker, but too long. Ball goes out of bounds behind the goal. And it will be North Brunswick bringing it back in here. North Brunswick has it knocked away. by a swarming group of East Brunswick defenders. Some bodies hit the turf, quick whistle, and that'll be a quick stoppage of play as the coaching staff comes out to tend to the North Brunswick player. The girls take a knee, and we will take a quick break and come back for the end of the game in just a few moments. Okay, and we're back as we see number 17, that's Mia Farinhas, walking to the sideline. It's great to see she's up and making her way to the sideline. Mia Farinhas is a senior for North Brunswick, and although they're not having as good of a night as East Brunswick seniors, still congratulations to all the North Brunswick seniors as well. And we look to resume play with East Brunswick possession, I believe. Yep. Leto over to McGowan. And Logan Hooper finds McVicker on the left. Works it in deep to 17 is Jolie Salomon. And the Bears working the ball around the 12-meter fan. Over to the right side to Slavinsky. Takes it deep into the end zone area. Throws it back to the middle. A shot and goal. Or not. It is called off. And looks to be a possible card coming out for the ref. And that is on Ashley McGowan as she comes off for a 2-minute penalty and a very short celebration on what looked to be a goal, but called back. North Brunswick resumes play over to McCarthy. Draws a foul, but keeps playing with the quick restart rules. Knocked loose and picked up by Leto. Going back the other way, cross midfield down the right sideline. And a penalty on North Brunswick. Looked like a bit of a delayed penalty as she had maybe a bit of an advantage. Seems to be against number 10, McCarthy there. And Leto resumes play, passes it to Riggio. About 25 yards out. See if the Bears want to run any kind of offense or just work the ball around and run out the clock here with a commanding 13-0 lead. The Raiders aren't coming out the defender. She dishes it off to her left to Logan Hooper. He finds Ava McVicker. Back to Hooper. A skip pass over to Salomon. Ball bounces loose. Kicked out to the sideline. Leto looking to come up with it. And penalty against North Brunswick for covering the ball. Leto restarts, looks for Riggio, kind of tied her up there a little bit. Couldn't come up with a clean, but scoops it up off the turf. And we are down under a minute. Riggio with the ball, no defenders coming out to greet her. Flips it off to Salomon, over to Hooper. Back to Salomon, back to Riggio. Over to Leto, into Krasinski. Sorry, not Krasinski, Slavinsky. Leto to Riggio, to Salomon, to Riggio, back to Leto. 10 seconds left. Slavinsky finds Hooper, looking for a shot. Nice backhand shot and saved by the North Brunswick keeper at the buzzer. But that will do it on senior night. East Brunswick with an absolutely dominant performance. Maintains the shutout. Congratulations to Maria Bumbaka with a couple great saves en route to that 13-0 shutout. And running through the goal totals, we had Erica Riggio with 3 goals, Riley Krasinski with a goal, Molly Bladice with a goal, Veronica Slavinsky with 2 goals, Eva Leto with a goal, Ashley McGowan with 1, Ava McVicker with 2, Maggie DiCiano with 1, and Julia Rose rounds out the scoring. Every single senior on senior night scores. Truly a night that they will remember, and we are thrilled to be here to take part in broadcasting it out to you. And thank you for joining us for EBTV. I'm Anthony Pagliuco. Happy to be on the call here. And again, a 13-0 final on senior night. A big win for the Bears as they move to, I believe, to 500 for the season. As I flip through my notes. Yes, they are now 6-6 on the season and 3-3 in the GMC tournament. So come on out, cheer on the Bears, check out a game in the future here. And as always, let's go Bears.